Hello, 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 hello. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. What a big old day for football it is. Chelsea have a huge, huge chance to not secure, but to almost somewhat cement a fifth place spot going into the next game week. If Forest lose here today, we're cheering on Tottenham, if you can believe that. Absolutely outrageous stuff. Hello, boys. Hello. How's it going? Thank you for all the kind words. It's been a bit of a weird one. I've got to come clean about something as well. I've been a naughty boy. I've been a cheeky boy, and it's not beer. It's not beer. It's been quite the day. I've not been on the drink. No. I've not been on the drink, but I might have been dabbling in some pizza, baby. Come on. Yay! 10 o'clock. Go on. Fucking hell. Oh man, I feel so good. First takeaway in 100 days, baby. Come on. Oh man, it feels so good. It feels so good. Honestly, it's the best. It was the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. It's the best thing I've ever eaten in my fucking life. I'll tell you that much for free. Papa John's. They've got these new like boneless chicken thighs, which were really good, and some chicken wings as well. Just the usual double pepperoni, double cheese. I feel drunk. Honestly, the amount of carbs I've had, because I've been on pretty much no carb diet for the last 2 weeks or so. The carbs and the sugar and everything hitting me like an absolute ton of ash coming through. It's hit me, but I feel great. I feel amazing. I've not put all the weight back on after that one pizza. And in fairness, we shared a large pizza, and split the two sides as well. So amazing day. So thank you everyone for the comments. Nai in the comments saying that the Barnett's looking decent as well. This is bedhead. I've been fucking like laying down in bed for the past 2.5 hours because the pizza hit me like a fucking, honestly, absolutely hit me out for the count. Sammy asking if I've finished recording all 100 days. I have, but I've got one more day tomorrow. I guess technically, because did I get asked to do a thumbnail for that? Has he fucking done one without me, the cheeky bastard? Hang on a second. He's not. Alex is just doing streams now without thumbnails, so I'm assuming I'm out of a job. But yeah, I've got one more tomorrow where I'm gonna do the ice bath with like a few bags of ice in there just to signify the end and everything like that. But I'm gonna carry on doing the ice bath. I'm gonna carry on doing the diet until I'm where I want to be. I'm only like 8 pounds. Before the pizza, I was 182.8 pounds, which is about, what's that, 5, 6, about 8 pounds off of my goal. So I'm pretty much there, to be completely honest. If I'm way ahead of schedule as well. So someone commented saying I should turn it into Harry Does 200, but I'd rather kill myself, to be completely honest with you. I'd be honest with you, the vlogs have been the hardest part out of everything. I really can't stress that enough. Keeping up to date, uploading every day, although it's just me in the bath every single day, I forget to do it so often. I'm going to need your guys' help with regards to what I'm going to do with that channel, because I can't lie, the vlog side of things, it is what it is. But I feel like it needs to be used now as something else, potentially, and just use that as like a second channel. maybe I upload the odd vlog like randomly. Do some like more like real life type stuff, gaming channel as well. But just like very random uploads, but ones where I can spend a lot of time editing the video to then upload it, if that makes sense. So they're like, it's not like daily vlogs anymore. I could do a match day vlog if I ever end up going to a fucking game ever again. But yeah, maybe just make it into sort of like a lifestyle sort of like channel and use it there. Great chance. Tell. I should probably go live. I've managed to figure out how to go live on TikTok as well again, but I'm worried that it's going to absolutely shag my system into slowing it down. We'll see how it goes. I also haven't missed the chat in there at all, to be completely honest with you. How tall am I? I am 6 foot on the... Well, I say on the dot. Right, this is the thing. I say 6 foot. I'm actually closer... fuck me, we have this conversation at least once a month. I would argue I'm closer to 6'1". But I say 6 foot. But most people think I'm 5'11", and I push it up to 6 foot. I'm actually being more genuine saying I'm 6 foot. But either way, I'm 6 foot. 5'11" until you prove otherwise. I'll have to do it. I'll have to add it into the I don't know. I should have done it in the vlog. I've had 100 days to do it, for Christ's sake. Upload some of the OG gaming streams you've privatized. It's potential. It's potential. There's a channel there that needs using, so we can figure something out. But for me, I'm looking forward to having a rest from doing the vlogs, to be completely honest with you. I've got an idea for a video I want to do for this channel, where I guess just talk about the whole 100 days as a whole, because I feel like it's a pretty big thing that I've done. So it makes sense for like having a video dedicated just to that, and then never talk about it ever again. Just never talk about it again. We'll forget I was ever a big boy, you know? I hate Spurs, being a Chelsea fan. Well, it's in our DNA. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm live on youtube.com/Chelsea fans at XI as well. We're watching Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest with a keen eye on Tottenham winning today. It's so close to 11K. I know. It's gone really quick. We've struggled this season. Oh, it's a good shot from Gibbs White. Good save. Corner ball to Forest. But we've struggled with the numbers this season. But all of a sudden, towards the end, it's all kicked off. It's all picked up. Just a quick thought about WrestleMania. Underwhelming for me. I couldn't give a bollocks. Cena got the 17th. I couldn't give a fuck. He said he was going to ruin wrestling. And many people aren't happy that he did just that in that match, bringing out Travis Scott. People were wanting The Rock. He didn't give them what they wanted. You've got to think of it from that perspective. He just didn't give anything! And it's a goal from Forest already outside the box. Anderson with an absolute swapper. Fuck! Unbelievable. Forest back up to third. Tottenham, absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. First real chance for either side, and it's gone in the back of the net. I really had hopes that Tottenham... I was never really hopeful that Tottenham could do us a job. They couldn't do us a favour. And I posted a video today earlier on saying how, you know, Chelsea have an impossible job on their hands. We've got a chance mathematically. We can do it. We need 10 points out of our last 15. And now we find ourselves in a season where we've had chance after chance after chance gifted to us, where we could have capitalized on the downsides of people's bad seasons. We had copious amounts of chances to go third, go fourth, go third, go fourth multiple times, and never really taken it. And now we find ourselves in a position where all of the teams around us are now picking up points left, right, and centre. They're all picking up points. And sure, Villa beat Newcastle the other day. That's indicative and showcases just how competitive it has become now. Newcastle, more or less a team that we thought were really going to sort of sail the last few games for them, and to then get absolutely battered by Aston Villa is pretty big. Pretty big. We now drop to 6th as it stands. Even a draw is good. We still have to play Forest, you know. It's not the end of the world. I just don't see Chelsea being able to keep up with the rest of the teams around us, to be honest with you. If you're watching on YouTube, please do smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. We are, as far as I'm aware, well under 50 subscribers away from 11,000 subscribers on the channel. So please do subscribe. YouTube.com/ChelseaFansXI. It's Alanga, I think, was it? You see United agreed terms with Osimhen. Did they? Where? Victor Osimhen. No, they have not. Breaking news. Manchester United have agreed to pay 60 million euros to Victor Osimhen. The Nigerian striker will earn an annual salary of 15 million euros. Okay. Cool. Don't know how legitimate that is. It's on some big Twitter pages, but I don't know how much you actually put stock into that, to be honest with you. I also don't really care. The amount of money that we'd have to pay him is ludicrous. It's outrageous. I'm not bothered, I promise. Honestly, if he didn't cost an arm and a leg, I would I'd be more interested in it, to be completely honest with you. Is he a big signing if we can get it done? Of course. But there's so many risks. There's so many risks involved with signing a player of his stature, of his financial expectation, of the expectations that surround him coming to Chelsea as well. The likelihood of him flopping is just absolutely monumental, and we've had it so many times. You know, we've got to switch up the we've got to switch up the formula a little bit, I think, in terms of strikers. But oh, I'm a thirsty boy. That pizza has dehydrated the fuck out of me. Oh, I felt so naughty though. We were. Oh, it's a good chance again, and it's 2-0. Wood toe pokes it in at the back post. It's 2-0, and this game is pretty much over already. It looked like it could have been offside to me. It really did look like as though it could have been offside. Ball comes in. He's off. There's still hope. It's still hope. But he is very clearly offside. So listen, there's still hope. I'm not holding up too much hope because Spurs are absolute pants. But you know, there remains a possibility. There remains a possibility. Spuds are gash. Oh my god, this is a proper burp along today, guys. I do apologize. I'm back to the normal diet tomorrow. I'm on a few drinks on Thursday, which will be very, very nice indeed. That first slice though, that first slice touching my just fucking, oh my god. It just tickled my pickle like you've never had it tickled before. I'll tell you that much for free. It's filled a void, but a void that I don't need anymore. It's you know, I feel much better for it, but I'm a better man these days. I'm a better man. I can go without now for another month. And that is called moderation. Good chance for Tottenham on the edge of the box. Kulusevski plays it, crossed in, headed away. Offside. I had a double pepperoni, double cheese pizza from Papa John's today. A large. Well, I had half. I didn't have the whole thing. But good Lord, Rudy, I couldn't. I was tempted with the big New Yorker. I was tempted with the big New Yorker, but the sides weren't doing it for me. You know, Papa John's sides are just elite in comparison to everywhere else. So I had to go with it. His Tell thought he was going to go for the shot, crossed in, Porro, and someone's down in the box. Oh, Richarlison does still play football. Don't know why. I feel like I haven't seen him in ages. Didn't he get injured? How did it feel? It felt amazing, mate. It felt absolutely amazing. Euphoric. I felt like I had taken substances. I can tell you that much. It was Anderson that scored for Forest. Hang on. Tell with a shot. Tottenham look as lethal as a feather duster. Kulusevski. Shocking. Congrats, Harry, on finishing the 100 days. So proud of you, mate. Says the one and only, the GOAT, Dante in the chat. It's been a while. It's been a while. Not since we've spoken, but I mean in general, you've frequented the chat for many years. So it's a pleasure to have you here to say such kind words. I really do appreciate you and your support. And the 100 days, I can't actually believe it's over. I know it's not over. It's still just the beginning, and I'm gonna carry on. And once it gets to like October, November, do a little bulk, hit the gym, and then cut down again for next summer. So next summer, the physique should be on another level. But I've got a nice little foundation to be working with now. I'll tell you that much for free. I've not done all this just to start eating pizza all over the place, you know. What's that? Come on, Spuds. Have you tried the Spanish pizza? I haven't. Well, no, I have never tried Spanish. Spanish pizza's just omelette, isn't it? Spanish omelette. We're waiting on the pants mukbang. Oh man, those pants they're marinated at the moment. You know, just gotta wait. Been watching since Tuchel. It's Tuchel time, baby. Says Defto Slova. Deftones lover. I don't know why that was so hard to read. But fair play, mate. Thank you very much. You're well built. And what with being 30, you'll bulk quick. I thought, all right, fucking hell. I don't know if you mean being 30 as in I'm old, or being 30 as in I've still got a bit of youth in me. It's I like to think I'm still youthful. I feel like I've lost about 5 years, you know. I feel like you're going to shit like no tomorrow. In fairness, I have managed to... I've looked the calories up. That's all I've eaten today is the pizza and the 2 sides. Because I've obviously... Dang! It's 2-0 now! Wood with the goal! This one will count. And that is game, set, match. Tottenham Hotspur are fucking awful. Awful. Absolutely awful. Free kick. Brilliant run, I think, by Elanga. Cuts back in, crosses. He's well onside, jumps above everyone else. And by everyone else, I mean absolutely no one marking him. Tips it over. And the big boy puts it in to make it 2. Nottingham Forest making this look easy. Making this look so easy. Spurs, you deserve to be a presenter of CFC or do their content. You should manage their Instagram at games, like vlogs. I don't know if they'd allow me. I've said some pretty unsavory things about the players and the manager these days. So I feel as though there's too much of a catalogue of cuss-outs. Wow, what a chance! Oh my God! He's absolutely swapped it in. Gone to the back post. Nearly went all the way. But yeah, I think I've probably burnt quite a few bridges at the club at the moment. So it's a nice idea. I think I've called him Baldy one too many times to be allowed anywhere near the players or him these days. Is Tell. Back post. It's a good one. Swings it in. Porro picks it up on the edge of the box. They chose Zach Gilab over. I went on pitch. He was on pitch side with me when I was on the last time I was on. He's a nice bloke. Follows me on the old Twitter. I've seen him loads of times on obviously on Chelsea TV and everything. But he was on the last episode I was on pitch side, and he's like I say, he's a really nice bloke. Maybe got on one of his YouTube videos at some point. Who knows? Who knows? Your biggest follower on Twitter is one certain, and his name is John Cena. Do 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 do. Come on, Tottenham! Oh! Don't think I've ever screamed that before. My mouth feels horrible now. Yuck. Yeah, thank God's Cena won, eh? What a moment. A huge day today. Day 100, and Cena wins the title, you know? I've grown so much and shrunk right down, you know? And all at the same time, a huge part of my childhood has come to an end. Cena's last WrestleMania. I get to see him lift the title. And against fucking Cody Rhodes of all people as well. Couldn't have been better. Couldn't have happened to a worse person. Would you have drunk would you have drunk if day 100 was yesterday? No. No, for me, it's more food, mate. It's more food. I just love food. But it's all, like I say, it's all about moderation. Plus, drinking at like 4 in the morning is just not the one. Drinking with wrestling pay-per-views it's just not a thing when it's on American time. When it's the European shows, you know, they've got Clash in Paris coming up. Few other bits, no doubt, but you know, I just don't like drinking when the show starts at midnight. I fall asleep so quickly. What weight do you want to get to? I'm 182.8 this morning. I'll probably obviously put on a little bit tomorrow because of the water weight and everything like that from the pizza. But I'm trying to get down to 175, maybe 170. And then build my way back up to a little bit more towards like 180, 190, 200 at a push. But bulking healthily, clean bulk, and then come back down to sort of 180, 175, and then just stay there, really. Say his name and he will appear. Man, we went nuts. we went nuts when he came out. It was a big pop in the household, I'll tell you that much for free. Crossed in eventually. It's a decent one. Back post Tell puts it over the bar. It's going to be a long old game this for Tottenham, I'll tell you that. I pigged out of the cupboards during WrestleMania. I was hungry. I didn't have anything. I had a Rosa Monster, and that was my lot. Maybe I think I had a black coffee as well towards the end. Good luck with that. You're doing well so far. Lance, thank you very much, mate. We got 2 Tuckers in the chat. It's I don't know if you guys are related or long distance relation. You done well to stay up both days. Thank Christ I have a half day at college tomorrow. And it does help that it was on Easter weekend, you know. It's an absolute banger of timing. How you doing? Isn't MGW world class talent, got good captaincy, great creatives, and great technical ability too? Agree or not? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Am I missing something? Good chance for Tottenham. Tackled well, though. How is Ange even in the job at this point? Joke club. I just don't understand how not only Chelsea fans who thought they had any hopes that they would beat Forest back down to 60 go. Well, yeah, it's bittersweet, isn't it? The game's not over yet. You know, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. You never know. You never know. Let's go to Tottenham. Sharp chance for Kulusevski. And if you go to their history, it's pretty empty. But you can look at their historical table positions. Since 2010-11 season, this will be their lowest finish since 22-23. They finished in 8th. And they are currently in 16th place. Absolutely ridiculous, no? The fall from grace for a lot of these teams, in Chelsea included. Your league table is wrong, by the way. Liverpool have 79 points. Oh, I don't know why it's not. Hang on. I'll update it. Hang on. I believe in Joe Hendry. Say his name and he'll appear. I believe in Joe Hendry. Tottenham versus thing. Winning. Where is the table gone? Where's your table gone? Where's your table gone? There it is. There's certain ways to look at it, you know. There are ways to look at the Liverpool situation, by the way. They can win the league next game. They can win the league next game if they beat Tottenham, and then they have us afterwards. Many people speculate that we have a better chance of beating them if they've already won the league. I think more importantly for me, I just don't want to concede the league to Liverpool. But I will concede that there is probably a slightly larger likelihood of getting a chance to finally beat them. But then it's been 13 games in all competitions without a win for Chelsea since we last won back in like 2020. And for us to finally beat them, although our home record's all right, to beat them finally in their title-defining season where they win the league in front of a crowd for the first time ever, it's just screams unlikely. So I'm going with a draw for the game at most. Could be a win. Could be a loss rather, but I'm going with a draw. My nickname used to be for Harry was Chubby Chilwell, but I can't say that anymore. How the the Guard of Honor. Oh, we've done that before. I couldn't give a bollocks about that. Chubby Maguire. I mean, that's the same thing. – 28 minutes played, and Tottenham really have absolutely nothing to show for them, you know. At least the Pope got to see Neto score a banger before he went out. That is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. No, Alex has said some stuff behind the scenes, nothing that you wouldn't expect, just like he's really proud of me and everything like that. And he's obviously kept up with me throughout the whole process. Yeah, just hair bear. Yeah, he just said it was incredible on my tweet today. So I just said thank you, Papa. The Neto screamer, the Neto winner screamed prime Barclays Drogba. Well, it was a very Drogba finish, wasn't it? Absolutely fucked it into the back of the... Gonna step into the stadium 10 minutes after kickoff, so I missed the Guard of Honor. What do you think of the chances that we get top 5? Very slim. Very slim. Opta are now saying that they think we'll get 64 points as opposed to 62 because of our result against Fulham. Obviously made things a lot more different than they were expecting. My thing is, we need 10 points. According to Opta, 67 points will get you. Let me get it up on the screen. Hang on. I'll get you Opta on the screen. Not Pota. Opta. Predicted. Bada bada bing. Bada bada boom. Where are you? There's me. Oh, Jesus. There we go. So, mathematically speaking, right, if we want to come 5th we have to get at least 67 points, which would mean that we have to get 10 points. 3 against Everton, 3 against United, 1 against Liverpool. That's 3, 6, 7 points. We would just need a win in the other 2 games against Forest on the final day, which I want people to fucking acknowledge this. I have said that and I know it's more of just a prediction, but I have said that Nottingham Forest game has been written in the stars to be a fucking decider, by the way. That game on the final day is a decider, and it is easily, if all goes to plan for Chelsea and Forest, where it ends up being that way, it is easily the biggest game of the final day. It's easily the biggest game of the final day in the league. Because the Premier League's wrapped up. Arsenal already second, so they've got their spot. Relegation's all wrapped up. It's Champions League is what people are going to be watching, you know. So it's not on telly, is it? I don't think the final day's been announced yet for television coverage. If it's not televised, I will be fucking livid. But surely it has to be. It has to be. Final day, right? These are the games as well. Shall I get the games up on the screen? Look at these. Look at these games. Bournemouth, Leicester. Who gives a fuck? I mean, the only way that would be interesting is if Bournemouth, obviously, if we go to the actual thing, if Bournemouth have a chance of getting Europa League or Conference League, then that could be quite a big game, you know. Fulham City, again, potential, but realistically, I'd imagine City are going to be quite close at that point. Could be on TV. Ipswich, West Ham, no. Liverpool Palace, they'll show it just so they can show the title lift. United Villa, maybe. Newcastle Everton, doubt it. Nottingham Forest Chelsea is just a direct competition and an absolute must-see. Southampton Arsenal, no. Spurs Brighton, no. Wolves Brentford, no. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games to choose from, really. But if you're talking significance, it's Liverpool and the Nottingham Forest Chelsea. You can't debate it in any other way. It obviously all depends to, you know, what it comes down to on the final day and if it actually matters. But we won't be on main event. I don't know. Well, yeah, you surely you would put the Liverpool game on main event, but man, that game, if that game comes down to it and it's basically a final, isn't it? Essentially is what it is. It's a cup final. If that decides Champions League for either side, that is a Champions League final. 2 teams who have both won the Champions League before, multiple times, battling it out in one game in order to secure a Champions League place. If that comes about, it's arguably the biggest Champions League deciding fixture in the Premier League for fucking years. Because it involves Nottingham Forest as well. Hudson-Odoi scoring in that game would be inevitable, though. No, would it not? Has his video hit 1 million fucking views? There's a bloke who used my voice over the game, the goal, the Pedro Neto goal. I think it's been taken down. Has my video been taken down? No, it's not. I think his video has been taken down. No, I don't mind it because he's tagged me and everything. He didn't tag me originally, but I got him to tag me. But it's my commentary over the goal, and he got 1 million views. People do that all the time, though. I don't mind it as long as you tag me. I don't really mind. It's the amount of comments that say, "I know that voice. Is it the clock guy?" I'm like, yeah, that's me. That is me. I am the clock guy. I don't know, mate. It was an account where I found it this morning because someone mentioned me in the comments saying, "Have you seen this?" And I was like, obviously not. And it's just me commentating on the Neto goal, but it's obviously copyright claimed now because it's the Premier League footage. And they cracked down on that. That's why I've taken all of my million videos down, because I had like 3 or 4 1 million view videos on TikTok, but I had to take them all down because they were fucking running through my account retrospectively from like 2 seasons ago, being like, this is copyright. And it's like, motherfucker, I've had that up for years. What do you mean? So I had to delete them all. And obviously had quite a hit on my channel, but yeah, all the comments. It's weird to see how many people in the comments know who I am, because it's either saying that's the clock guy or just saying, is that Harry CFXI, which I've never seen people refer to me as my name as in like that, as like my username. It's very weird. Like, they aren't atting me. They're just putting just the word Harry, the name Harry space CFXI. And then the search at the bottom, the recommended search under it said Potter Clock Guy celebration. Which obviously very out of date at this point, but what was that? The cuck guy. Did I misspoke, did I? Who else does that run around the room? That's so you. I get up and run, but there's a decent amount of room in here. You would be surprised. It's look. Pretty far back, you know? It's you know, it's a decent amount. But when I do run, I just do like a little swirl. I go to like there and go like... I sort of run out of ideas for where I'm supposed to go. You haven't done that run since United. I know, mate. We haven't had much to run about, to be honest with you. But yeah, I can't find the because people were tagging me in it all day, and I can't seem to find any people talk. Oh no, it is still up. Oh, well, if anyone knows the 1 million view one, then tag me in that. The guy's video that I was tagged in's got 572,000 fucking views. Tell it's blasted wide. 90,000 likes, for fuck's sake. My video on my own channel, just of my reaction, has 151k, which, I mean, it's better than nothing. 21k likes. But, you know, it is what it is. Are you on for Villa City tomorrow, says Paul. I absolutely am. I absolutely am. So do tune in for that. Hopefully it'll be a bit more interesting than this game. You better hope not get an ad review or making dough off you, mate. They absolutely will be. It is what it is. Let's see if I can find it, because if it's that many, if it's got 1 million views, Neto goal reaction. versus Fulham. It can't have that many views. Surely. Oh, I found it. Oh, no. Maybe not. I don't know. You should comment, I'm here, that's me as a laugh. I did on the one that I found, and the creator liked it and said, I can't believe you commented or something. And I'm like, fucking, if you knew it was me, tag me, bitch. The hell? You're like Rufus when he gets the zoomies. I am, mate. I am. Will you do a bleep test in this room if we get UCL spot? I don't think there is that much room for that, but we can work something out. We can work something out. But yeah, I will be live for the game tomorrow, City versus Villa. So join me for that. We'll also be doing, I'm fairly sure I will be doing Arsenal versus Crystal Palace so that we can just have a general chat and watch the game together. I'm off all week, so I've got some spare time, you know. What do you reckon you could get in a bleep test? Fucking nothing, mate. My cardio's never been good. I was always short distance running. My mate one of my mates always used to do cross country. And even when, you know, like doing the jogging around on Sunday league training, you used to do the running just around the pitch over and over again. That used to piss me off because like short distance, I'm rapid. And I always used to be rapid because I used to do 100 meter, 200 meters for the school and for the county a couple of times. I've got a long hair that's going up my fucking nose. There we go. So I've always been that player that I was striker and they just used to lob it over the top and I'd get it because I'd be rapid. Long distance running can absolutely fuck itself. I've never had the stamina to keep it going. Richarlison! So, no, bleep test would not go well for me, I'll tell you that much. But I'm a striker, mate. And I'd back myself, especially now that I'm in good shape again. Someone needs to get me invited to one of these influencer football charity matches. You know, those TikTok ones where it's far from a Sidemen charity match, but it's one of those kickabouts. I'd absolutely do. I'd bang some absolute worldies in. Don't you worry about that. Minute to go. And Tottenham have looked absolutely shocking. They'll be looking to avoid at least one more goal before half-time. 2-0. There's still a chance to level it, but I really don't see a world in which Tottenham turn this around, to be completely honest with you. To join the John Terry B-baller team. I don't think I've got the credentials for that, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Chance for Tottenham. A goal before half-time would really, really give us hope. But it's just not. All right. Hello, Astro. How's it going? Watching the Spurs game, living rent-free. Fuck off, Pete. 3 minutes of additional time, mate. You guys are shite. Celebrity charity match always gets TikTokers. Says ads. Man like me. I'd be up for it for sure. I want to start playing football more. I've been doing a lot of it in the garden with Rufus, you know, working on the old touch control, doing some keepy uppies, some around the world, all that sort of stuff. You never know. Your boy's got some skills. I'll tell you that much. I'm unsure if I give off do I give off that I would be absolute shit and couldn't kick a ball to save my life? Or do I give off a vibe of, I bet he's got a bit about him? I'm intrigued to know what the vibe is that people think do you think I could actually be decent? Or do you think I'd be fucking awful? Shit keeper vibe. I feel like you've got striker vibe, like Mateta vibe. Well, I grew up watching Drogba as my sole style to base my play off of. And I'm by no means am I saying I play like Drogba, but it was the only thing I used to really go off of as what I wanted to play like. Physical, no technique. Unbelievable. Mate, you lot will be surprised how fucking fast I am. Nicky Butt vibes. I feel like you lot think I give off Boris Johnson at the at Soccer Aid, where he just bundles into fucking Gordon Ramsay or whoever it was. Oh, for fuck's sake. And this is why I can't stream on TikTok, because people just flag me for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So I'm going to have to end it. See you later, guys. If you want to watch on, if you're on TikTok and you want to come over, youtube.com/Chelsea Fans Excite. This will be the last live I ever do on TikTok. So enjoy. See you later. Fucking absolute fucking piece of shit. Fuck TikTok. Fucking ass. It's so shit. Make your secondary channel into getting back into playing football. You just give off striker who powers through anyone. I think that's just because I've obviously been a bigger lad for like a couple of years, but I guess strong, absolute fucking tart. I used to dive so much, by the way, and I was so gobby. I was so gobby to the ref and to defenders. But deceivingly techie, I would say. Deceivingly techie, mate. I'll tell you that much. Ankle tape. I used to wear ankle tape. I used to wear ankle tape, and I used to have custom Nike ID mercurials. I used to wear mercurials my whole time playing football. That was the like really that and the David Beckham. What the fuck do you call them? The blue and white Predators from like 2004. Not 2004, like 2008. What am I saying? We've had this conversation before. Adidas Predators, David Beckham, 2000. It might have been 2006. Hair slicked back? Nah, I used to. I didn't really. I don't know. Just had normal hair. I had hair like what I have right now, to be honest with you. Can practice on clubs before getting on the pitch. Oh man, I used to be such a fucking. Well, I used to be the player that people on the other team just used to. You know, when you'd see someone, you're like, I'm gonna kick the shit out of him. That was me. I was. As soon as you saw the person with the mercurials, you just knew you were gonna batter them. And I used to be that player that used to get absolutely kicked to shit all the time. A tackle magnet. Yeah, but it was also because I was a little cunt, you know what I'm saying? I was a proper little fucking mouthy shit. But I was all right. I'm not by any means one of those people who's like, I could have made it pro if I tried. But I had pace, and the pace, not just like running wise, but on the ball was good. My control on the ball whilst running with the ball was good. And I can fucking leather it as well. Is one of my things is just being able to fucking absolutely bollock the ball. If it weren't for that ankle injury, mate, I'll tell you what, I'd have stood a chance. Harry with a bouffon. 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 What's a bouffon? What the hell is that? Genuinely think that should be your next series, Football with Harry. I'll see what I can do. I've just been in the garden with Rufus, playing with him, and I bought a ball like sort of like 6 weeks ago, and I've just been practicing like touch control and you know, just running with the ball, keepy uppies, all that sort of stuff, just to see if I had anything left, because before this I hadn't touched a ball in about 5 years. Like I hadn't touched a football, like a proper outside football, not like a little indoor one, is what I'm trying to say. But I hadn't touched a proper football in fucking like 4 or 5 years, because it's just, I've not really had a chance to play football anytime recently. So I thought, there's every chance I'm absolutely fucking pony at football. But lo and behold, it's like riding a bike, I find. You don't lose it, you know? Took a couple of attempts to get the old keepy uppies back up and rearing. But it's back now. You don't really lose it. And bearing in mind, I played football for 17 years in a row. Is that even right? Let me just. So I started. I keep saying 17 fucking years. It was not 17 years. It was 13 years. But 13 consecutive seasons of Sunday League. Obviously, there'll be some people, if you're like a defender, you're not really going to be sort of techie, are you? But back in my day, you were never doing it for TikTok and all that sort of stuff. Send Harry some long balls. Mate, I absolutely love the switch of play. I absolutely love the switch ball. Favorite footballing memory? All the hat-tricks I scored, mate. Don't you worry about that. I think my record scoring season was like 19 in the season. And then there was another season where me and this fucking guy called Levi. There's a reason I don't like Colwill, isn't there? There's this guy called Levi in the team I played for, and one of my best mates now, who I wasn't really that close with back then. Me and Levi were level on goals, and I think we'd both scored like 18 goals. And there was that no one would pass to me because I got top scorer like 3 or 4 years in a row, and it was a chance for someone else to get the goal, the trophy. So no one would pass to me in that game, and I just stormed off. And I was like, fucking sub me, no one's passing to me, so I'll fuck this. So that didn't go down well. My dad was fuming about that. Not just with me storming off, but me. Oh, mate, I was such a brat. I was such a little shit, honestly. I had such a temper. I had such a fucking vile temper if something didn't go my way in that sort of situation. Not all situations. Like, I was a good kid. I was a well-behaved kid, but on the pitch, playing football, I was such a little fuck, honestly. I was a proper little shit. Did your face go red like it does now when you go mad? Yeah, mate, absolutely. JLED AMV says Spurs getting touched in their stadium. Diddy FC. Brilliant. Thank you very much, mate, for the super chat. Great input. You'll love to see it. Were you the guy to scream in the ref's face? I was. And be, oh, fuck's sake, ref! Ooh! I'd be proper sarcastic all the time. All the time. Worst tackle? Oh my God. I absolutely perfected. I got a red once. Just once. And that's because I swore at the ref after getting a yellow card. Which I thought was really fucking like, what a beg. Like, I'm getting a yellow card for one in a Sunday league game. It's pretty hard as it is. Oh no, that was it. I wasn't offside, and I was clearly not offside. Like, it was one of those games where one of the dads was playing linesman, and it was like an ongoing thing, and everyone, even though like the mums and dads and everyone was everyone was losing their fucking rag completely. And it just got to the point where I was like, fuck's sake, ref. And he was like, all right, that's enough of that. Got me in the book. And then I was like, I can't be asked to play anymore. And I was like, sub me. And I was going to get subbed. Like, they had it ready. Because they knew I was going to get sent off either way. If I didn't get taken off. And so they thought, yeah, that's probably a good idea. And I walked off the pitch just instinctively because I was right next to the line already. So I was like, okay, I'm being subbed because I can see my mate coming on to take my place. And I just walked off, and then the ref booked me again for leaving the pitch without permission. And so I got a second yellow. That was the red, and I had to go to sort of like an anger management course and everything at the club in the clubhouse, and everyone was laughing about it because it was just one of those things. But yeah, I getting sent off. It was a serious thing. At least it was for me. Having to like go through and do like a disciplinary thing to like rectify my red card because I was like 15. And I think it was like a semi-final in the cup, so it wasn't just like a regional thing. It was like a proper situation to be in. So, did the course help? No, not really. Although I never got sent off again. So anyway, going back to my worst tackles. I wouldn't say my worst tackles, but my best tackles were always yeah, I think we ended up losing, yeah, because I wasn't even the only one to get sent off. The referee just started sending off our players, not like left and right. I think we had like 4 people sent off. I got sent off in the first half, and my dad was like, fucking, we're not watching anywhere. We're not staying to watch this shit. So he was like, so I think my dad was already pissed off as it was. And he just told me, he was like, get in the fucking car. And I was like, all right. And came to training the next Thursday and then found out that like 4 other people had been sent off for pretty much the same thing, just telling the ref that he's a cunt and everything like that. So that was great. Don't abuse referees. It's not right. Although he deserved it, I would say. But anyway, I had this technique, right, where because I was so fast, the ball goes over the top and then you're just kind of in like a bit of a one-on-one as you normally would be, right? And we're not playing like pep ball and there's not really much in the way of passing. And when you have someone like me up top who will just fucking run for it, you sort of exploit that. And my thing would be allow the defender to run across me and I would just do like a little whoop on the back of his foot and they'd go falling over. And the ref, for some reason, I never ever used to get booked or penalised for it. I would always get away with kicking the ankles of the defender. They'd fall over and I'd just go on one-on-one and fucking score. I must have done it 50, 60 times. So many of my goals were just from fucking making people stack it. I fucking used to die of laughter every single time. It's perfectly legal in Sunday League, mate. Every time. But I would get absolutely fucking hounded every time I'd end up scoring. And then the team would just come and absolutely charge at me. Got in a few fights, but nothing crazy. Only once where it was like both of us got sent off, but then allowed to carry on. What was my celebration? I mean, it wasn't really like that. It was more of just like... I did one knee slide when I was like fucking 12. And I never did it ever again. Best defender in... Oh, bet defenders get in your face. Mate, I used to... I don't know how to describe it without making it about race. But there would be games. And my ones were playing against Tols Hill. Right? I used to play against Tols Hill. And fuck me. Bearing in mind, when I was like 15, 16, I wasn't massive. I was pretty skinny. Didn't have much weight. But Tols Hill, absolute fucking nightmare every time we'd play them. Dan, you sound like you know what I'm talking about. Tols Hill, yeah, Rudy, basically. I don't know how to word it, but basically, it's the kind of game where you turn up and you think, well, this is going to be... this is going to be a long day for me. You just go to your goalkeeper and be like, mate, I'm so sorry. But they always had one white guy every single time. They always used to have a really, really small white guy who would obviously try and sound as much the part as possible. And he'd be the gobbiest one. He'd be the absolute gobbiest one, like not even close. And chances are he'd be the one wearing mercurials to try and like differentiate himself, even though it was pretty obvious that he was who he was compared to everyone else. I've got the timer. Sorry, I was proper like yapping away there. But yeah, Tols Hill, very much a team when I was growing up that you'd see the fixture coming up and think, fuck sake. I don't know if I ever beat a Tols Hill side in my entire career. I'll be honest with you. Maybe once, and it was like you'd won the Champions fucking League. But You don't get a fully white guy, dreads left, right, and center. It's well, it might be different in your time. To me, there were when I was growing up playing football. I don't know if football's the same now, but it was very, very obvious when. Bearing in mind, everyone looked their age all the time, but you would come across the odd team where someone is so obviously 18 or like 17 and everyone else is like 13 years old. And you just think, well, what the fuck is going on here? Because there's being a big lad and there's being a fucking fully grown man. And those games used to be so not fun. Because they're games where you're clearly kids. You're very young kids. And all the parents would be like, there's no fucking way he's 12. You know, he's very clearly 17. Even older, maybe. So those were not those are my least favorite games, but Tols Hill was an absolute occasion. Yeah, you love to see it. What was your worst miss? Two of them really spring to mind. I've got a really vivid memory when it comes to my footballing career, if you can call it that. I don't know what else you would call it. It wasn't obviously a career, but like footballing, time playing football. Really muddy and like getting one-on-one, playing it round the keeper and slipping on the floor, and then it's going to the goal and it slips and falls and it just stays on the line, and I've not remembered to follow it up. And if I had, I just would have scored. I got subbed right after that. That was fun. And then my worst penalty miss wasn't even like a bad one. It was just I hit both posts and came out. Like I absolutely rattled it. Side of the post, hit the other post, as in went along the goal line, hit the post again and came out, and I fucking burst into tears because I'd never missed a penalty ever. But I was like 14 and I was like I was absolutely devastated because it was a big penalty as well. It was a really, really important penalty. But I just remember being like, oh no! Crying at 5. Well, I wasn't like fucking bawling my eyes out, but I remember being like, fuck's sake, because I'd let the team down, you know? It's clear to you, it must be clear to you now, like looking, the way I'm talking about back then, you can see why I am the way I am now. I'm a very emotional person. It goes without saying. Is my granddad a secret Tory for being a Fulham fan? I don't know. Was it like a Terry slip? No. If it was a good penalty, if it had just gone like an inch to the left, because it was I hit it onto the right post, like going towards you, and it just fucking hit it, went along the line, came back out. Whereas if it was like half an inch left, it probably would have just skimmed and gone into the back of the net. But my penalty technique was just absolutely fucking rattling it. If didn't cry in Terry slip, you're a liar. I was more, oh, well, yeah, I was upset. He supported them on and off since he was 6 and he's now 80. So he can't be a Tory personally. I mean, that still can make you a Tory. I'm right-footed. I can't do shit. I've never been able to do shit with my left. Like, I'm capable on the ball with it. And I can pass with it. But shooting is just not really something I've really bothered practicing. But why would you? Why would you focus on your left when you're so good with your right, you know? That's a stupid thing to say. It's so good to be ambidextrous with your feet, isn't it? To be fair. What was your biggest win? I don't know. It's probably like 14-0 or something. Like but then Sunday leagues has always been those games, isn't it? Harry needs humbling. I need to do like a crossbar challenge video or something. You know, one of those. Tottenham with a good chance, good first touch. No, I'm sure I played before where scouts would have been about, but I don't think it was ever really a thing. Whoa. Your favorite World Cup? I don't know. The 2018 one was pretty cool because I was in America for it. I like the 2004 one because I was in school and they would wheel out the TV to be able to watch it at school because the times were so weird. Was it Euros? What am I thinking of? 2006. 2006 is the one I'm thinking of. Sorry, not 2004. No, 2000 Germany. Am I thinking of 2002? I'm thinking of the 2002 one. Jesus Christ, I am old. Oh God, I'm old. We were in that, weren't we? Yeah. With that was Brazil, wasn't it? Not in Brazil, but that was when we lost to fucking Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho with that fucking stupid free kick. Tam was a glint in the milkman's eye. Good chance for Tottenham. You don't look old. I'm not technically born in 1995 at the back end, October of 1995. So I'm still considered young. I'm considered unk status to a lot of people though. At the same time, I've been told. On YouTube, I'm young. On TikTok, I am an old man. I'm closer to 30 than I am to my 29th birthday now. It's fucking depressing. I am a millennial. Nottingham Forest with a chance. Puts it wide. Good chance there for Gibbs White. What is a millennial? Millennial is a person roughly born between 1980s and mid-1990s. There needs to be a year. Birth years. While some sources may vary slightly, a common definition gives places the birth range for millennials between approximately 1981 and 1996. So I am just about a millennial. So can't lie, being so strung up on this football combo, I've totally disregarded the game at hand. Yeah, it is. It's not really a game. It's not really a very entertaining game, to be completely honest with you. I'm almost sure, actually. I've got to update their... Wait, are they on plus 14? No, they're plus 15 now because they've... They've scored 2. Tottenham are fucking shit. Might as well be a chatting stream. You're still a little baby to everyone here. I'm sure. Well, there's a few. Steve Smith, who comes in and always says, hello, Harry, and gives me a pint of beer. I think he might be my oldest viewer. I don't know. I'd be interested to know, like, if I have a regular who is, like, considered, I don't know, like my dad's age, I guess. I'd say Steve's got to be the oldest regular. I'm just assuming anyway. His name's Steve. I don't know how old Anto is. Anto could be a shout as well, to be fair. No, actually, no, I don't know. I don't think Anto's that old. I think Anto may be like late 30s, early 40s. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I just think with streaming, people are really young that watch. I mean, Dan's an example. Dan was 12 when he first started watching me, and now he's fucking 18. So that shows how long I've been doing it. Alex is 38. Alex is fucking old, mate. Alex is so old. 27's my favorite age. Well, you're nearly 18 is what I meant. I don't know what it is. 27 is such a nice, like a nice number age to be. It's like you're not quite 30, but you're not quite 25 anymore. 29 is a bit too much, but 27's like it's the sweet spot for me. 25, I don't even remember being 25, to be completely honest with you. What's that? 5 years ago? 2020. Well, it was COVID. So you got to think a lot of my 20s have been wasted because of COVID. So that's fun. But at the same time, I wouldn't be doing streaming if it wasn't for COVID. So the only reason I started doing this in the first place is because I couldn't go to the games anymore because of COVID. And just started doing this instead. And now I get people, every time I get a clip that blows up, people are like, has he ever been to Stamford Bridge? Has he ever been to a game? Oh, I bet he's never been to a game before. And it's like, no, I've never been to a game, mate. I've never fucking been to a game in my life. Never once have I ever been to a game of football, you know. It's people love to think just because I stream that I have never been to a game of football in my fucking life. And it's so confusing. My dad is miserable being 2 years off of 40. I don't know. When I turn 30, I feel like I'm going to be feeling exactly the same. I like to think, I mean, the weight loss has helped a lot, but I do like to think that I look good for my age, you know. I have pretty fucking clear skin for someone my age. I don't have many in the way of like the lines or anything. I've got pretty decent skin, you know. I know I'm not that old that I need to be worrying, but I'm saying like I don't know. It's a weird place to be in 29 because you do think, am I getting a bit old? I just don't know how my face is going to look older. Because to me, I've always looked like this. You look through all of my... If you go back to my early videos on this channel, I look exactly like I do now. Just my hair has changed a bit because the style's changed. And my beard's a bit darker. That's about it. But now I've lost the weight, I look exactly the fucking same. Dads are the worst, moaning about going upstairs in their late 30s when Ronaldo's playing. Yeah, but that is people. That's blokes. That's English blokes, isn't it? That's blokes who don't look after themselves at all. Never go to the doctors. They'll moan saying a tooth hurts or whatever, but never go to the dentist. Don't have their GP checkups. Nothing. So there's a reason. Who's 62? Lance is 62. Drinking every other day. Yeah, if there's anything that life has, the weight loss has taught me is that I need to really fucking cut back on that. And smoking, I think I've just got to quit it altogether. Well, Lance, mate, you may well be my my oldest viewer, and that's no bad thing. Well, I don't know actually, because technically my mum does watch. How old is she? She might be 62. Yeah, she's 62. So you're Lance, you're my mum's age. And then my dad's like 65. Born in 1963. Yeah, I like my mum. Being a Chelsea fan since I was 7, Peter Osgood was my hero. Such a shame. He is the king of Stamford Bridge. God rest his soul. She respects you and a fair few others in the streams now I've been on the past few years. What's this? Now we've built many relationships in the stream. Oh, good chance for Forest again. Yeah, I like to think that it's a weird one that me screaming at the camera or at Chelsea in general has brought people together. Cleared off the line. Tottenham should have been one back there. But yeah, it is weird that me just screaming and shouting at Chelsea has brought people together to be able to talk about the football, you know? It's a nice feeling. And yeah, we've built up a nice little community of regulars on here, I think. A lot of you here today. And it is nice when I'm doing my thing and just commentating and talking. I know I can just look at the chat and there's times where you guys are just talking and you're not talking to me. There's so many times I'll just look and I'm like, oh, okay. They're just talking between themselves. I'll just fuck off, you know, leave them to it. Someone said, any ideas for weight loss? And I know you don't want to hear this, but it is as simple as it is just just don't eat as much as you are and move more. It's calories in, calories out. And when people make it overcomplicated on TikTok and videos where they're like, the reason you're not losing weight is because of this, and it's this food you need to eat, and this food you need to eat. I can tell you what I've been eating every day, but it's the calories. It's amount of protein and it's calories. That's it. The more protein you eat, the more full you feel. And the amount of calories you eat. Listen, in the 100 days that I have done this, I have been in the gym 5 times. 5 times I have been in the gym. The other times I've done anything is walking the dog. That's it. I'll walk the dog. I'll aim for 10,000 steps a day, which walking is free. Just walk. That's it. That's the secret. And limit your calories. Mine I'm 6 foot. And my calories are 1,750 calories a day. I aim for roughly 160 or more grams of protein. And that's pretty much it. The last 2 weeks, I've dropped about 10 pounds. But a lot of that's water weight because I've gone to doing 1 meal a day where I eat my 1,750 calories in one go. Richarlison, he's fucking useless, isn't he? And I'm low to no carbs. I really won't eat too much in the way of carbs, like maximum 10 grams of carbs. Obviously today is going to be, I'm going to blow up like a balloon, but for the most part, keto, low carb sort of like diet with 1 meal a day, 2 weeks, you can drop like 10, you could probably lose a stone. If you're a pretty big guy or girl, you can lose a stone easily doing 1 meal a day, all your calories in one meal or one sitting within an hour, basically. So basically, you fast for 23 hours, eat your day's intake of food within an hour, and then that's it, basically. Drink loads of water. I've got this thing. You guys must have seen me drink out of this thing a million fucking times. I fill it up with sparkling water because the carbonation of it, I find, suppresses hunger quite well. But yeah. Was it hard? No, it wasn't hard at all. 1,750 calories is a lot. If you're eating healthily, if you're eating good food, one of my sparkling water is the GOAT, honestly. You fucking have to just start to, you've got to look around, find one that you can stomach for a little bit and just get used to it. It's a good drink. I promise you. It just does the job. Some of them taste like shit, I know. Some of them are completely neutral flavored. Gonna sound like a Tory, but we shop at Ocado, which is M&S, and the M&S sparkling water tastes like nothing. It's just fizzy water it just tastes like water, but it's sparkling. It doesn't have that carbonation taste to it that you're thinking. I know the flavor you're thinking of. And it's, it's not in there for that. The M&S sparkling water is the best by a mile. Buy a fucking ice bath. I'm telling you now. I am telling you, the biggest secret to this whole thing for me, the biggest cheat for all of this for me was doing an ice bath every single day for 3 minutes. 3 minutes out your day. Do your ice bath. You don't have the room for an ice bath. You can, I'm assuming if you live in a flat, then it's a bit hard, I suppose. But you can run a cold bath every day. And it genuinely works because I'm just getting water out the tap anyway, out of the hose out the back garden. You can get the ones that are like the cylinder, or you can get, I'll show you the one that I've got. If you haven't watched the vlogs, let me get it up. It cost me 70 quid. Cold shower does the job, but it's just, well, yeah, I suppose it could do. My thing is, you're sat in cold water for all that time. Ice bath, inflatable, long, I guess. Here you go. So mine's like this. And I'm going to get a new one, like a better one. That's like, just a better one. I don't know how else to word it. I can't find one that's, here we go. Just check nothing is. In fact, I'm going to do this, but on incognito because I've doxed myself so many times. And we've had a good chat today, and I really don't want to have to fucking hide this stream because I've enjoyed it. Accept, So it's this one. Here? No, not that one. This one. It looks like that. Good chance for Tottenham. These are the typical ones that you get. And it looks like that. But then the one I've got looks like that. So it's just a little longer. It's £79. You can get them on Amazon really cheap. But I found that in my mind, if I'm sitting in the fucking freezing cold and getting myself all cold like that, and it's, you know, whatever, I am not going to do that just to end up buying a fucking McDonald's and wasting the time that I've spent in that bath, because otherwise it's all for nothing. So doing that every single day just made it a lot more, you know, a part of your good routine. If you have a tendency to go for ice cream after dinner, neck a glass of water, then swish a bit of Listerine around, appetite successfully destroyed. Or if you really want ice cream, go for Halo Top. Halo Top ice cream is the GOAT. A whole tub of the ice cream is like 350 calories. You share that between you and your missus or whatever, or have half today, half tomorrow. You've got 150 grams of 150 calories worth of ice cream, and it bangs. It's so good. Their peanut butter one just tastes so fucking good. Let me get it up. Halo Top. Here you go. I'm not doing, this isn't like a sponsor. I wish it was. Tubs. Dairy. Here we go. I need to, hang on, let me, there you go. And I'm not even someone that has much of a sweet tooth, to be completely honest with you. But it is just so good. I've had the gooey brownie one, really good. Honeycomb crunch is all right. It's not the best. Peanut butter cup, 340, the absolute GOAT. The absolute GOAT. Tastes so good. It's fucking expensive. It's about £7 for a tub. But, however, that alone makes it so that it's more of like a once every now and then thing. If you have it once a month or once every 2 weeks, £7. You can get them on offer a lot. But it's so good. There's peanut butter in it. There's like bits of chocolate in it. It is good. So I can't recommend those enough. I'm trying to think of, I tell you the other ones that I like as well are these Walls. What are they called? Twisters. Oh my God. These. These things. Right? Nutrition. What is it? So I think it's 38 calories for one of these, and they last ages. They're like that big, but they last ages. They're 35 calories or something like that, but they have seen me through quite a few struggles where you're like, oh man, I'm really struggling today. I need a bit of a snack. You start to learn the bits that you like that are like lower in calories. Most fruit, what do you call it? Most ice lollies, or like, what are they called? Not ice lollies, but like The push pop things. They're you can get loads of those that are like like 5 calories for a whole fucking thing. And for me, it's just I just like eating them until I'm like satisfied with something to do, if that makes sense. Rather than not Calypso, it's like ice lollies. They're in the big long plastic tubes. And you cut it off, and the bits on the side cut the fuck out of your side of your mouth. One of those ones. Good chance for Tottenham. Not a jubbly, in it. Mr. Freeze. Something like a Mr. Freeze, yeah. Low calorie ice lollies. They do fruit shoot. Oh man, Calippo's so good, isn't it? Yeah, Mr. Freeze pops. There you go. They do the job though. That's the thing. If you're trying to lose weight, you want something that just does the job. If you're just someone who's going to be like, here's another thing as well. Cheat days, don't fucking do them. They don't work. They just end up absolutely fucking your progress completely. And then you just live for the cheat days. Just treat yourself every day. Treat yourself every day or every other day to something small. You can have chocolate. You can have this, you know, this, that, and everything else. You just have to incorporate it into your calories. It's not hard. I've never understood why people struggle so much to lose weight. And I know people are probably thinking, some of you might be thinking, well, why didn't you do it sooner? Well, I didn't fucking want to. I didn't care. I liked eating pizza every day. I didn't like being a fat cunt, but you know what I mean? I liked eating what I wanted to eat. But it got to a point where I was like, I probably should do something about this. Did it. And it's, you know, the vlogs definitely helped because it kept me accountable, I would say. So that was probably a bit of a cheat, but I would say the ice bath is the biggest lifesaver in the entire thing, you know. If without the ice bath, I don't think I would have made it this far, to be honest with you. So there you go. Other than that, I really don't have. I must have had 2 cheat days. 2 cheat days in 100 days. 3, actually. I had a day at work where we were doing a celebration thing for doing well in like the quarter, and someone brought a load of like fucking picky bits to work, and I just felt bad for not having anything. This was like 2 weeks in as well, so then I had to somehow calculate all of that. Then I had the missus had her birthday in February, which was still quite early on as well. And then Mother's Day as well. Mother's Day. No alcohol. Don't have any alcohol at all. If you can. If you do, just limit it, I suppose, and go for like lower calorie options like spirits rather than just beer. And then, yeah, just delete all your fucking delivery apps and live a really boring life. Luckily for us, myself and my girlfriend are very good cooks, so we have had a very varied diet, very varied diet of, you know, just anything. We've had loads of steak nights. Our steak night would consist of ribeye steak. It's a great save, this fucking keeper. Oh man, Forest Keeper is so annoying. Yeah, steak night for us would just be a ribeye steak each with peppercorn sauce from Schwartz, which is like fucking barely any calories. Some vine tomatoes and some garlic butter mushrooms, which is banging. Really nice. Ooh. I'll tell you another hack as well. Another one of these. Garlic and herb frozen butter M&S. M&S do some crazy shit. And I will say M&S is not expensive. M&S is about as expensive as everywhere else these days because they've kept their prices the same. These things, these fucking things right here, they are little pucks of butter, garlic butter for flavor, but it's somehow lower calorie than most butter. So it's like 60 calories for one of these. It's not croutons, it's butter. They're like frozen butter that you put them in the freezer, and when you need some butter, you just take out this like free-formed thing. It tastes incredible. It is absolutely outrageously good. I've cooked my steaks in it. I've cooked like pasta in it. All sorts. Anything that you can put butter with is incredible. Yeah, you can make garlic bread. My girlfriend makes like homemade Nandos burgers, which are 1 million times better than Nandos burgers. And I'm not just saying that. I would prefer hers every day over the ones that you get at Nandos. And you just get a ciabatta, get half of the one piece of butter on each, put it in the air fryer, and it makes it into garlic bread like from Nandos, and it's fucking incredible. Making Nandos at home is so easy in terms of you got everything that you need, all the sauces you can buy. Marinate the chicken, fucking incredible. I've fancied Nando's for a little while. What chicken do you use? You just get a breast fillet, butterfly it, and marinate it, put it in a bag with the sauce and everything like that. Put it in the fridge for a bit. And then when you cook it, make sure you just use all the sauce that's with it so that it's all saucy. Add a little bit more sauce towards the end. I'm more of a chicken thigh sort of person. But chicken breast is way better macronutrient-wise compared to what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, butterfly, you cut it down the middle, but not all the way, and then you just spread it out, and then get like a meat mallet and beat the fuck out of it to like make it thin. You can get spice bags from Tesco where you just put the chicken in, shake it for a bit, makes it so nice. I think that's one thing as well that people don't realize is that seasonings have so much calories in them when you like without even realizing. So if you are someone who's like, I'm going to lose weight, but I like to season the shit out of my food, just remember to weigh your seasoning because fucking paprika has so much. You didn't realize how bad mayonnaise was. Mate, it's fucking oil. It's oil and eggs. Yeah, it's like 95% olive oil. A good curry. The missus makes a very good curry. We've got all the gear. We've got the like copper pots. These things, copper curry bowls. We've got these things. I got her them for her birthday because she loves a curry. Got these, absolutely banging. It just makes homemade curries. It makes it feel way more like a takeaway. Like our fakeaway nights are so good when we're doing that sort of thing because it's all about the vibe. It's all about the aesthetic. If you if you go the extra mile to make it feel more authentic as like it's a takeaway, you'll trick your mind into thinking it is. It also helps if you are somewhat good at cooking. If it all just ends up tasting like shite, then it's a bit pointless. But you know what I mean. But credit to her, she is an incredible cook. So I'm a very lucky man, and I my God, do I let her know that I am very aware that I'm lucky. You know. The Nandos bags are like 60 calories for 4 chickens worth, 15 calories per chicken. Exactly. I've been barbecuing a lot as well. I did 2 racks of short rib the other day. And yes! Come on! There's one back! Richarlison! Never celebrated a Tottenham goal so much in my life. One more, baby. Come on. Do you like lamb chops? We had lamb chop curry the other night. Maybe last night? I think it was. But we had diced lamb chop in a curry, like a madras, homemade madras. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. But I would say, just as another sort of, our curry nights have saved us as well. These, if you ever find yourself in Lidl, these. Oh, fuck. Where is it? Where is it? Lidl do these. Where is the fucking X for this? These like pre-made curry kits. And they are not to be slept on at all. I promise you. I promise you. They are like not restaurant, as in like takeaway quality flavored. They are so good. They have such a good variety of them. They've got a vindaloo, they've got a butter chicken, they've got a madras. You know, you're allowed to have naan bread. Not really. Well, yeah, I'm allowed it. I choose not to because it's just calories I can't afford. You know. So once I'm at the weight I want to be, and I'm at maintenance, mate. My maintenance weight's like 2,800 calories, you know? So 2,800 calories is fucking loads. I'll be able to eat it so much. I'll struggle to eat 2,800 calories, you know? But right now, I want to make sure I'm still losing weight. Favorite type of curry? Probably a boona. I do like a boona. I used to eat vindaloo all the time for like years. It was always my go-to, but the spice was just not worth it in terms of the after effects of it. The same with the missus was she absolutely loves. She'll still go for a vindaloo. To be fair, she absolutely loves a vindaloo. But even she said they're just not as good as they used to be as well. Vindaloos used to be banging. Vindaloos used to be so good in curry houses, and they're just not very good anymore. They're very rarely as spicy as they used to be. But yeah, a boona. I like a madras. There's a few other like specialty ones that my local does, but it's been so long that I just can't really remember because we only started trying them like 3 times before we started losing weight. Jalfrezi, yeah, Jalfrezi's decent. I'm impartial. I like a butter chicken. Butter chicken is very good. Of all the kormas, and korma, I wouldn't necessarily say a korma is even a curry, but prawn korma is just one of those like every now and then treat yourself to a like a proper childish curry. The sweetness of a prawn korma is just so good. Prawn korma with pashwari naan, which is like the sweet naan. Some prawn curry. Did I keep saying curry? Prawn korma is what I meant. Do you have soups? Yeah. Not really something that I am too bothered about in this weather. Slow cooker as well. If you know you're not going to be bothered to cook later on, get yourself a slow cooker. Becomes the, again, biggest cheat code. We had so many ducks. We had a duck the other day that I smoked in the Weber in my barbecue, and that came out really good. And then we've had it in the slow cooker as well, and then shredded it and turned that into, we've had like duck pancake night, which is as good, if not better, than you get from a takeaway. Absolutely love it. Thoughts on the new George chant? I haven't actually seen what it is. What is it? Do you not miss Chinese? I'll be having a Chinese the day I get back from my holiday. I'll tell you that much for fucking free. When we go to pick up Rufus from his nans, we're having a Chinese. Bush, chicken balls, fucking satay chicken chow mein, Singapore fried noodles, beef and black bean sauce, some fucking special fried rice. I'm not really keen on rice personally, but Chinese barbecue sauce, Chinese satay sauce, sweet and sour sauce, fucking you name it. All fuck me. Just give me everything. I fucking love a Chinese. I absolutely love me a Chinese. I'd say my top 3 takeaways are pizza, Chinese, Indian, and then everything else. Not even close. Even like burger and chips from like, no, it doesn't, nowhere specific. Five Guys, probably my favorite burger and chips you can get, but I don't think I'll ever get a fucking takeaway from like a chippy ever again. It's just the worst takeaways possible these days. They're always so shit. Always. Kebab as well. Kebab, utter shite these days. They taste like shit. Always leave some stank on your breath, and your tongue always tastes like fucking shit afterwards. I hate it. Free kick for Tottenham. In it comes. Tell has done fuck all today. Minute to go. Tell versus Williams. Thai food is good. You're getting older. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I feel like, am I just realizing that kebab has always been shit? Is that what you're telling me? I'm just waking up to the fact that kebab has always been shit. Kebab, shawarma, I like a shawarma. But I usually go for doner meat. Lamb doner, utter shite in it. You know. I'm absolutely astonished that 160 people are watching right now on Twitter. But thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Seems crazy. But thank you to everyone on YouTube as well that has watched today. We've had a brilliant chat. We've had a really good chat, and it's been a really good turnout. We're live again tomorrow. We're live again tomorrow for some more with Aston Villa versus Manchester City, or is it Man City versus Aston Villa? Man City versus Aston Villa. We'll be live tomorrow. Get your questions ready. If you have anything to ask me tomorrow, we can go through some topics and stuff. What a stream, what a combo. I'll be in next on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be live for the game on Wednesday as well for Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. But yeah, really do appreciate the turnout today. Enjoyed talking to all of you. Some new names, some old names, and some names I'm not so familiar with. So you don't mention Thai food, Harry. You don't know what you're missing. I like Thai food. Thai food, Vietnamese food as well. I love some ramen. Tama squid balls as well. Absolutely fucking love it. How many subs have I got this stream? Probably not that many. 2, 3. 3 subscribers. Thank you very much to everyone that has. But we're gradually getting closer. These streams aren't really the ones to like get the subs up, to be completely honest with you. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been a brilliant stream. I love you all to death. It really does bring me joy doing all this and us having a bit of a chit chat. I'm glad that you guys enjoy it. I'm glad that we have a little community that we can all have a little chat together. With that said, I'll see a lot of you tomorrow. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. With that said, my name is Harry. Out the chills. It wasn't the result we wanted, but it's not the result. It is a result that we can be happy about because Tottenham have lost once again. I'll see you tomorrow, and if not, I'll see you on Wednesday, and if not, I'll see you on Sunday. See you later. Goodbye. Or Saturday.